The Scorpio new moon, exacting on Thursday, November 20th at 1:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, unearths a potent and incredibly rare opportunity for renewal, emotional empowerment, and transformation. It features a 5-placement stellium in the sign of Scorpio. Venus, 16 degrees Scorpio, Black Moon Lilith, 26 degrees Scorpio, and the Sun and Moon aligned with Mercury retrograde, something we call a Mercury Cazimi, exactly 28 degrees Scorpio. This brings profound clarity and emotional intensity wherever Scorpio falls in your birth chart. Mercury Cazimi is the midway point of a Mercury retrograde, when Mercury and the Sun align. Before the advent of the telescope, it looked as though, from the perspective of the ancients, that Mercury was being consumed by the energy of the Sun. Cazimi translates from Arabic for through the heart of. So Mercury retrograde has traveled to the depths of the soul, especially now that it's in the sign of Scorpio, with profound clarity and news for the Sun, the light of consciousness. From this combustion, it can be reborn, like the phoenix rising from its ashes, stronger and far more resilient than ever before. Scorpio is ruled traditionally by Mars. Mars is currently 11 degrees Sagittarius, on a crusade for truth, law, and justice. Scorpio is ruled modernly by Pluto, which is still out of bounds until November 23rd, currently 1 degree Aquarius, the rebel with a cause. Whenever you hear out of bounds, you can essentially think off the rails. Mars cuts, while Pluto unearths what's been repressed, avoided, hidden, done in secret, or done in the dark. Collectively, we'll be facing fears and hidden truths. The truth will out. Just a few days after this new moon exacts, Mars in Sagittarius squares off against the nodal axis of fate and destiny. This is the same day that Venus catches up with Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, bringing blasts from the pasts and much needed closure. On November 24th, 2025, this is amplifying emotions, nostalgia, and worthiness wounds around being enough and rejection sensitivity. So Jupiter enlarges the issue while Mars, Pluto, and Mercury retrograde crusade for it. In the sign of Scorpio, it's not afraid to dig deep to unearth it. Opposing Uranus, 29 degrees Taurus, the truth will out in shocking, unexpected ways. As part of this new moon formation, there's a shocking ending that's really a new beginning in disguise. There are no endings, only new beginnings. Endings lead to rebirth, while pain leads to power. Let's unpack the planets and aspects involved. Sun in Scorpio is intense as it is. When we combine the energy of the moon, it means we're feeling this on a deep emotional level. Venus is weakened or debilitated in Scorpio, so this is likely playing out in our closest one-to-one relationships and partnerships. The conjunction of Mercury retrograde brings major clarity and revelations. There is a crisis that leads to deep catharsis. The presence of Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio delivers intense transformation and emotional empowerment. Black Moon Lilith has been in Scorpio for most of 2025, since March 27th, 2025, and it will stay here until December 20th, 2025, before proceeding into the next sign, mutable fire sign Sagittarius. More on that in a bit. Scorpio is a fixed water sign, fixed in that it's symbolized by the scorpion. The scorpion is a very scary creature, at least from appearance. It has a very reactive tail that stings and is poisonous, and it has claws that cling onto things for far longer than is healthy or necessary. It has an exoskeleton, protecting a very soft, sensitive interior. So don't let appearances fool you. 2025, in Chinese astrology, is the year of the snake. A snake must continually shed its skin in order to grow. Similarly, we must routinely let go of past hurt and betrayal so as to not become consumed by it. Black Moon Lilith loves to reveal our shadow sides, the parts of self we like to keep hidden, even from ourselves. Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio holds deep sexual and emotional energy. Its need to dominate and control stems from a fear of vulnerability, which can lead to patterns of manipulation. Remember to honor sexual intimacy, not use it as a tool for manipulation and control. We'll be forced to face uncomfortable truths, but remember, growth begins just outside your comfort zone. Next year, Black Moon Lilith will be in Sagittarius from December 20th of this year onward. In Sagittarius, this is about embracing freedom, but Black Moon Lilith will unearth the shadow side of that. Where might patterns of running away and avoidance be keeping us from unearthing the truth that lies within? 2026 in Chinese astrology is the year of the fire horse, so this energy aligns perfectly. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's get back into the aspects involved in the Scorpio new moon. We have 9 placements in water signs. This can be emotionally overwhelming and exhausting. It features a grand water trine between Jupiter retrograde in Cancer, Saturn in Pisces, the planet of karma sandwiched between the north node of fate and destiny, and Neptune, planet of illusion and delusion, and everything we mentioned above in Scorpio: Venus, Black Moon Lilith, the Moon, the Sun, and Mercury Cazimi. That is a lot of water. It's part of a kite pattern, whose apex is Uranus retrograde, 29 degrees Taurus, for the last time in our lifetimes. We can anticipate seismic activity and some sort of major event that forces U.S. involvement in a global conflict. Stay tuned for more information. Thank you for watching. If you're still with me, you're a real one. Drop your current most used emoji in the comments. If you took anything away from this video, we ask that you like, comment, share the content, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, we know that you'll enjoy the full playlist and this additional video. Thank you so much. Love you, and see you soon.